Alright, guys. So what's going on? Josh's Comics here. I could not make it up to New York Comic Con this weekend. Hope everybody's having fun. From the videos I'm seeing, everybody is so far, so that's great. I am going to head over for the first time to Panther Comics over in New Jersey. It's only about maybe an hour ride for me. They filled in some of their $2 bins and I think $1 bins or 50-cent bins, and I saw some interesting stuff in the post. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready to head over there and take a ride for the first time. Hopefully get some footage of the store, and when we come back, we'll see what I picked up in this new haul from Josh's Comics, so stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So yeah, I went to Blackwood, New Jersey, where Panther Comics is located. It's about a 15-minute drive, I would say, for me, going across the Delaware Bridge. And I've never been there. A lot of people have talked about it before. I know they do a local food drive or an event for the food drives down there. I wanted to check it out. They released a few pictures on their Instagram over the weekend showing that they just priced new books in the $2 section, in the $1 section, and some of the books they showed caught my eye, and I'm glad I won. As you saw in the beginning, I picked up quite a nice stack of books, and honestly, I got up some really great keys for really great prices, and some books are definitely going to be staying in the PC, and I think some of these books are either going to be for future giveaways. We'll also be looking into eventually maybe trying to sell some of these books, and try to get some money back, and buy some bigger stuff. But also, to my other followers on Instagram, I posted up a story the other day, whether you would want to see a Silver Age or a Modern Age haul, or just Silver in Modern. It was tied between just a Silver Age and a Silver in Modern Age haul. And then I ended up running the Panther Comics. So next week I will do a different video for one of those. By the way, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at JoshComics01. Doing a 2,000 subscriber giveaway over there for some free books. Very close. I think we're less than 6 or 7 people away. Also, hit that like button and please subscribe to me here. Helps out the channel. Trying to hit that big 1,000 subscriber mark. Hopefully, we'll do it by the end of the year. We'll see. But yeah, so let's jump into the haul. Anyways, you guys can see this is cool. I wanted to get one, and I think it's out of like, I'll say out of print, but like it's not being made anymore. I think, but this is the grappling launcher this is the grapple launcher replica. I can't even pronounce that. This is the grapple launcher from the Batman the Animated Series. I don't know what's going on with me today, but um, they had this for $20. And I said, why not? I think this is really cool. I'm gonna take this out real quick, if I can. So yeah, I picked up. You see behind me, Batman the Animated Series Batmobile, and I saw this when I walked in there. When I first walked in there, and I was like, all right, depending on how many books I can find and how much money I spend, I may or may not possibly get this. Well, I didn't spend everything I thought I would, so at the end before I left, I said, "Hey, can I go ahead and grab this from you?" And yeah, it's pretty cool. Ah, sorry about the noise. Uh, Seeing this topic, yeah. Yeah, this thing is really packaged in here well. All right, I don't know if this will actually shoot. All right, you guys ready? Let's see what this does. Whoa, that's awesome. It actually does. I'm gonna do that one more time. So you guys who maybe didn't see that, I don't know if I can get a good view of this. That's pretty cool. Now, probably risk of hurting people if you're shooting at them, but this is freaking awesome. Let's see if I can get this in there. So you can hear the load. It's just like in the animated series, and then yeah, I'm just gonna do this because you're gonna see this. Ready? That's awesome. So comes out, probably good like 2 foot. I do not recommend trying to shoot this up onto a ceiling or a rooftop and trying to climb up. I don't think that is going to happen. I could be wrong there. Um, but that is incredibly awesome. Cool replica. I'm gonna have to try to use this in another video. That's awesome. That I'm gonna have to try to find a display, maybe put it up there in the background with the Batmobile. Uh, don't want to spend the whole video over the gun, but that's awesome. All right, let's jump into some books now. So this book I knew was something, but I wasn't sure, and I'm glad I grabbed it. Now I wish it was the original from the 1960s. It's not. It's a pretty much a reprint in the 1990s. But it is a special giant size issue of Secret Origins of Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Flash, Adam Strange, Manhunter from Mars, Green Arrow, and Challenges of the Unknown. And this is like pretty much a reprint, DC's reprint of all the origin stories of all of the top heroes. Now, the original in the 60s, like, high grade is a very pricey book, even a lower grade. Like I said, this is a reprint or replica edition, you would call it, from the 90s. But cool. I'm going to take it out, read it. I mean, even though we get sometimes the replicas or the reprints of books, I'm trying to think where I want to put this now. Just that's a gun there. Um, Actually, maybe we'll just move that over there. Yeah, should be good. Of different versions, but that's so cool to pick up. This next book, he had 3 issues. This is the nicer one. There was one that had a little bit of color touch on it, and then there was a another copy that had a few ticks. And during the videos, you could see, I should have pointed it out better. A lot of the boxes on top were $2 only, and then he had some long boxes underneath that I pulled out, looked through, and some of the books were priced at $10 or up. This was a $10 book, and I was completely fine with getting it. This is a Supergirl issue number 19 from the 2022 or 2023 run, and this is the Art Ram variant of Supergirl and her Supergirl Adventures. This is amazing to look at. I absolutely love this. I am planning on. I do have the other 2 issues. 18 is her first, is by Art Graham as well, and issue 18 features her original look. This is her second appearance. Well, not a second appearance, but her second most sought after look. Maybe even the first, depending. And it looks like the tape's falling on the Joker. I'll have to fix that in a minute. And then issue number 20 is like her modern costume from Art Graham. So I've been wanting this for a while, complete the trilogy. That thing is a beauty to look at. By the way, just for future videos, be on the lookout about Supergirl or Superman Adventures issue number 21. Just saying. Just saying. Keep that in the back of your minds for future reference because something might be coming. Moving on, speaking of some adventures, Batman Gotham Adventures issue number 1. Another book he had for $10 I picked up. Um, Great cover with the Bat family there, and then the villains in the background. Some Adventures is essentially just in the Batman animated storytelling, and it just continues to tell more adventures. Gotham Adventures kind of focuses a little bit more on the Bat family, where Batman has his, Batman Adventures that focuses pretty much on him. Batman and Robin is him and Robin, and then Gotham Adventures branches out. You see more Nightwing, Tim Drake. You see Batgirl, of course, with Batman and all the great rogues and stories. And it's a great run, and I'm hoping that since we got Batman and Robin Omniverse just released, I gotta pick that up soon. And with that, I'm hoping that Batman Gotham Adventures will definitely come in the pipeline. Actually, Gotham Adventures issue number 3, which is a great Catwoman cover, was in part of the pictures, which made me want to go check out the $2 bins. I didn't pick that one up because upon further inspection, even though it was only $2, it was a little beat up more than I wanted for the collection. Um, and Gotham Adventures, I'm not trying to collect the whole run, but there are a few good issues. I believe Dory Cook, if I pronounce his name right, did some phenomenal covers. A Catwoman issue that is in a previous haul. But got some great Harley Quinn covers in there. And so, yeah, if you want to collect more of Gotham Adventures down the line, actually, stay tuned for that in a future up and coming video, too. I might have some. So moving on, I don't know how well these are gonna work up here. I tell you, what, we're gonna move this over here. Adjusting, people, adjusting during this time. Moving on. Batman, the official comic adaptation of the Warner Brothers motion picture. I pick this up whenever I can. This book in a 9.8 is, could be worth quite a bit of money. This is probably a 9.8 candidate, and speaking of that, almost every book after this is $2, by the way, for $2 a piece. So picking this up for $2 a piece, why not? This is the considered like the hardcover edition. There is another regular comic, but yeah. So there are two different versions of that, and like I said, that book, you know, be nice to have. These next 3 books, I should have put this up earlier. So this is part of a bundle, okay? And it was just $4.99 for these 4 books together, and this is very cool. This is Mass Effect Redemption. Now, I'm a big video game fan. I have an Xbox Series X. I still game today. Love me my Halo. Love Mass Effect, Gears of War, etc., etc. And probably will never get rid of my Xbox. But this is a I would say pricey, but a nice key. This is a 4 issue limited series, which is a sequel to the game. And, it is like any of those video game comics that you find out there can be worth a little bit of money. So for like $4.99 for this, and like I said, issue number 1 is the one you want. It does have like one spine tick, but I don't think it's a send in or anything to CGC, but still great to read. Can't wait to read these. And yeah, man, great price on that bundle. Always, if you're a gamer, always keep your eye out for gaming comics because depending on what they are, and like God of War is worth quite a bit of money. The original series, Last of Us, damn man, that book's pricey. Um, Gears of War has a book. Halo, of course. And some of the book comics do not come out with retailers. Some of them come out specifically with the video games and the limited editions. I know Alien Isolation, which after 10 years is finally getting a sequel, which was just announced. That book came out, like I said, 10 years ago with the comic. That's worth a little bit of money. Duke Nukem Forever had a little mini comic, which is worth it. So always be on the lookout. Yeah, guys. So every book now is $2 a piece. Well, the Batman was, and then now we're gonna get back into it. So I'm always looking for Batman. I was shocked to find this. This does have not in the best shape. It's got a few spine ticks, and a little dent in the cover, but I'm okay with it. It's not the sacred issue, but I'll probably look to upgrade eventually. This is Batman Beyond, issue number 5 of 6 from the original mini series of Batman Beyond before he got his first own. And you can see like right here. Yeah, you can see that. You can see some of the ticks. Um, Great cover, issue number 5. I am gonna try to collect the whole 6 issue run. I do have issue 1, the promotional giveaway with non-barcode in it. I want to get issue number 1, the first print. Um, I'm gonna see what I can do. I love the 9.8. I think I'm gonna have to go with the 9.6. It's a little bit cheaper. We'll have to see. Um, Interesting fact. Oh my God. Interesting fact about made that a help. Interesting fact about the Batman Beyond 6 issue miniseries, why it adapts the first 6 episodes or the first episode you would say. Issue number 1 is the one you want, but issue number 2 is the first time that Terry McGinnis actually suits up as Batman Beyond. Didn't know that. So that kind of like, in my opinion, yeah, issue 1's the one you want. It's a great cover, but issue 2 is the first time when Terry actually suits up in the comics. So, take that as you will. Batman Adventures, issue number 3. I may have picked this up already. I'm not sure, but I said why not. Great Riddler cover. Don't think it's a key. I know James Minhunter Comics at one point was collecting Batman and Robin Adventures, and I think he was trying to get them all in 9.8. I think he completed that and he sold them, and so that was an amazing thing. Something that I don't know if I would want to try to do. Um, maybe. I don't know, maybe it'd be nice goal. Maybe not in the future. I got a lot of collecting goals, so something I would probably put in the back burner. But for $2, why not? From January of '96, and like I said, great Christmas cover, man. Put that in coming up on Christmas, featured on a Christmas episode issue. Moving on, we have Superman and Batman. He did have quite a few of those in the bins. I'm only looking for certain ones now. I feel like issue 8, I already have so many copies of that, the reintroduction of Supergirl, so I didn't see that. He had issue 9 now. Issue number 23, which is actually a bit of a nice little key in itself. It's the first full Batman Beyond Tim Drake in continuity, so that's pretty cool. And I'm I don't know what it is. Like right now I'm fixing it on Batman Beyond for some reason. Um, I don't know what it is. I just picked up the 25th anniversary paperback, which carries the first original 6 issues, and then the volume 2 of issue 1 through 24 of the original run. And I'm just picking up Batman Beyond right now, man. I don't know why, but I'm fixed on it. So yeah. Moving on, we have Justice League of America Annual Number 2. So this was $2. Again, looking at it, I mean, up here in the top, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. I think there's a little bit of a water stain and staining dust jacket, you call it. Still, nice little key. It's the first team appearance of Justice League Detroit, or the unofficial name of it. And it's also got a few first appearances of some characters that I don't think ended up coming big, but still great cover. Um, love my Justice League. Who knows? We'll see what happens in the DCU. That takes off, and seems like it's they're casting the animated Justice League anyway. We'll have to see. Wonder Woman issue number 210 from the Greg Rucka run. I originally was thinking that this was a Adam Hughes cover. It is not. So it is a really great Wonder Woman cover, and I think the Greg Rucka run is. I want to read it honestly, the whole run, and I think they're doing a omnibus, if I'm not mistaken, coming out next year. So I will have to check that out. So guys, I would say so far we found some decent keys, okay? And for $2, all right, this next book surprised me. Now, by no means is this like a 9-8 candidate, but was a press and a clean. I mean, I think this book is in near mint in the nines, probably low grade nines, like 9.0, 9.2. But for $2, yeah. So this is Detective Comics issue number 524. So this is considered by some the first full Killer Croc. Some people consider Batman 357 the first full Killer Croc. CGC notes that as Killer Croc. So take it as you will. But for $2, in the nines for $2, first Killer Croc, I will take that all day long for $2. That was a great pickup. I was blown away by that. I was like, now it was beat up, lower grade. I'm like, oh, okay, but no, that was nice. And we're not done. There's some nice Batman stuff in here. Detective Comics issue number 585. First appearance of Ratcatcher. Okay. Ratcatcher's dead. We know his daughter survived, and she was in Suicide Squad with James Gunn. Will she come back? Who knows? Yet to be determined. But still, after that movie, this book kind of got some more popularity behind it, and now it's considered. Used to be a dollar bin book all day, to my knowledge, and now it's considered a $10-15 book. Still, so near mint for $2. I'm picking that up. This is a book I've been wanting to get for a while. It's probably mid grade in the 8 range. So I don't know. High grades usually go for 30-40 bucks, sometimes a little bit lower. But this is Batman issue number 332. So if you look right here, who is that good looking guy? That's our girl Catwoman. This is the first solo story featuring Catwoman ever. And I've been wanting to get this issue for a while. I think that's Tyra on the cover as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Tyra, Queen of the Assassins, will shoot. Well, will she shoot to save Batman or to kill him? Plus, Catwoman, Queen of the Underground, in her first solo story. So I've been wanting to get this for a long time in a PC. Happy to have it for $2. Why not? I only ever see this for $10-15 on claim sales all the time. And only like in the 450 range. I think this is definitely. I think this is mid grade in the 7 to 8. So for $2, I couldn't pass that up. But again, like I said, we're not done, folks. We have like some more good stuff. This book I find in the dollar bin, $2 bins, or even $5 bins at cons all the time. I don't know why that is. It's a great key for two important characters of the Batman lore, and this is Batman issue number 361. And this is the second appearance of Lieutenant Heavy Bullock, and first James, or not first James, first Jason Todd cover. And that's our boy Jason right here falling, if you can't tell, and Batman Man Bat. A nice double key, in my opinion, for $2. Near mint, why not? It's got like one baby tick on it, maybe two. Yeah. So why not decide to go ahead and pick it up? And an underrated key. If you guys ever find this issue, I'm telling you, you can find this in dollar bins, $2 bins, $5 bins. I don't know what it is. People just, I don't know if people just don't know what it is, or if there's just not enough love and appreciation for it. But definitely, if you are interested in those characters, pick it up. Um, this is really nice. Really nice copy. A little bit of a spine roll, possibly. But for $2, couldn't pass it out, and the colors pop on this thing too. Oh man. Oh boy. Ha! Batman issue number 409. And this is the origin of Jason Todd, and right after Frank Miller did his Batman retelling of his origin. So this is a great book. We just recently got news that a animated, kind of like a across the Spider Verse animation movie is in the works with Jason Todd and Dick Grayson teaming up. It's called the Dynamic Duel. So yeah, yet to see if it's part of the DCU or if it's like an Elseworld story. I'm thinking it's gonna be an Elseworld story, but who knows? I mean, Jason Todd and Tim Drake. Oh, sorry, Jason Todd and Dick Grayson probably will be older since we're getting Damian in the Brave and the Bold. So I would imagine they're already established in Gunn's universe. So maybe this is an origin for those two. We'll have to see. But Jason Todd, you know, doesn't get all the love he deserves. I know you guys voted off to kill him. I know how it went. Still, he is a great character. Red Hood's a great character, and so happy to pick this up for $2. I mean, you can find this usually for 10, $15, but for $5, really near mint, and the colors just really pop on this. I had to pick this up. So moving on, the last stack of books we have in here are really great. Um, I didn't even know, like I said, you just go hunting and you find stuff. And guys, I've been wanting some of these books for the PC for a long, long time. I love Star Wars. The Darth Vader, when I originally got into collecting, I was told to check out the Darth Vader Gillen run and Charles Soule run. And me personally, I'm like, I love Star Wars live action. I don't know, like seeing it in comics, I don't know. I think it would take away from that. Scratch that. The Darth Vader run from Charles Soule and Gillens is phenomenal. Okay, each volume, and Greg Park, I believe, just finished his run. Each volume is pretty much set in between A New Hope and, well, it's set between episode three, when Anakin becomes Vader in A New Hope, and stories eventually cross in between. But it is a phenomenal run. Check out them. Omniverses, I believe, are probably out of print right now, but they always continue to come back into print. Definitely check them out if you can. And the Charles Soule run too has a lot of big key issues and some of the best storytelling. I also got some of his books because, in my opinion, Vader has some of the most badass covers in comic history, and I love them. So let's start off. This is issue number one from the Charles Soule run. It is not a key, so I was fine with that. Again, $2. It does have like a big like thumbprint right here, but that's fine. I'm gonna take it out. I really don't need to read it. I don't know why I got it, but I thought his issue one, like most of them, was something. It's not. That's fine. I mean, I can bundle that with something. And then Dylan's issue one, though, yeah, it's definitely the one you want. All right. So he didn't have every single issue, but he had some of the nice ones. Issue number two, fantastic. Again, badass Vader cover. Now you're gonna have to bear with me on some of these names. Star Wars has some weird names, and on this channel, I ain't all that well good at pronouncing names. So this is the first cameo appearance of Horak Infla. Inflia. If I'm not saying right, he is a Jedi that was a master in combat. And issues like 3 and 4, there's an I think it's issue 3 or 4 when he's on the cover. He is a Jedi that is, pretty much out in hiding. Long story short, Anakin, well, Vader finds him, senses him, and he's hunting Jedi's down. And hey, is what happens. They get into a fight, and I'm not just gonna leave it at that. And yeah, but he's a great master at combat. Actually, gives Vader a good run for his money, believe it or not. Because again, like this story is a young Vader. He just became Darth Vader. He was still could have been a Jedi Master, but still, he has a lot to learn and a lot to prove, especially on the dark side. So great, great book. This like in probably 20 something dollar book. Again for $2. This next book I couldn't believe was in there, and I'm thinking, all right, it's got to be low grade based off of the cover. I mean, I think it's near mint, and that's fine with me. It may even possibly, if it's worth it, I'm gonna send it in to get graded. This is issue number 6. And if you don't know, look at that. The Vader helmet. Like I said, some badass covers, man. The first full appearance of the Grand Inquisitor, and it's the first team appearance of them as well. This is a big book, 30, 40, maybe even $50 book, depending on the day you go to pick it up. Um, yeah, I couldn't believe it's for $2. Now we got them in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. They are in the uh, Jedi Fallen Order game series. Rumored was they may have their own show at some point. Disney has a lot of room. They can play with things. They can do different things. And essentially, this team is made by the Emperor. Um, I forget how it's kind of set up, but he's not like to like. It's like a backup. Like Anakin, Vader's doing his thing, but there's another team, and essentially this team is former Jedi's really turn to the Sith ways and hunt down other Jedi. Um, it's interesting the way it plays out, and I would love, man, if Disney could give me a live action Darth Vader show, mature rated show from like the Rogue One Vader that we had, slicing dudes down the hallway. Based off of the comics, oh my, mwah, like you could bring back Star Wars Phantom, like you could do some really cool stuff. I just don't think Disney has it in them to do. But yeah, so this is a big book. Highlight of my day. I've been wanting this for years, and I've seen it on the walls at cons, and I've seen it. You can go on eBay and find it. You'll see it on claim sales. But to get this for $2, I mean, in the condition it's in, is insane. Issue number 13 in the same run. Love this cover. This is the first appearance of the 10th brother, who is part of the Inquisitors. And, some of these characters, I feel like some of these books are underrated, undervalued, and we don't know what Disney's going to do, right? Currently, right now, it doesn't look good for Star Wars, but if they can get their act together, some of these books, and it's not even about these books going up in popularity or value, it's just, I feel like some of these books, are underrated, and we could see some of these characters potentially appear. 10th Brother, I think, is in the Fallen Order, the video game series, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really remember. Issue number 14, another, great cover with the helmet and the water, the red eyes. Like I said, Vader's covers are great. Um, this is the first Via or Vala. She's the first sensitive human. Okay, we'll see what happens with that. But it's also the cameo appearance of Asaka. Uh, hey, anytime she appears, Clone Wars 1 obviously is the book you want with that. But yeah. So this is like probably, again, most of these books have a value of $10, $15, sometimes higher. Issue number 19. I love this cover, man. Look at that. It's the first cameo of the second sister. I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try to. The second sister, first cameo of her, great cover. Again, like, $20 book. Insane. And the last book of the haul, another book that I've actually managed to pick up. This might be the third time now. I actually picked up a copy at my other local comic book shop down here in Delaware for $2, actually, believe it or not. Um, but this one is way higher grade and beats that copy out. So this will be going into the PC. Star Wars issue number 25. What have I said about Vader covers earlier? Badass, phenomenal. Yeah. This is a great issue. Uh, Worth quite a bit. And so it's revealed in this issue that Darth Sidious, the Emperor, he essentially cloned Anakin Skywalker. He is Anakin's father in a way. He made him, he cloned him, using the technologies that they had from the cloning center, earlier in advance, obviously. And yeah, we find out that about Anakin. And, you know, people, obviously there's some people that are Star Wars fandom, only watch the shows and movies, only watch the movies. Comics do dive into the history, and I get it. This is from Marvel. This is from Disney. So people may not accept this. There is a, canon, and then there's legends. And legends, Star Wars Legends, is stories that were told before George Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney, and that was canon for a long time. And things are different, but still, some of these Star Wars, well, not even Darth Vader books, but some of the other Star Wars books, um, first appearances of characters, that we may or may not see, like Dr. Alpha. I do like her as a character, but I don't think we'll ever see her. Disney is weird about things, and I don't know. Star Wars is an IP, and the funny thing is, I was talking to the owner at Panther Comics today about this, and it's like, man, like I love Star Wars, I love the IP, and you could do great things with it, but I mean, what do we got that's been decent? Like other than the Mandalorian, um, some of the other shows I haven't even just watched because I don't have it in me. It's just like, man, but I'm hoping Disney can like, hey, look, we have Kevin over at Marvel. Let's get somebody like Kevin at Star Wars. I mean, I knew he wanted to do his own movie. I think that canceled or whatever, but get somebody that knows what they're doing. Get somebody that loves the IP. Let them bring people in. Let them make stories. Let's like build out Star Wars. You guys can do stuff. You have, the old Republic, man. Give me something. Like, all those game videos and trailers with CGI with multiple Jedis, 20, 30, 40 Siths and Jedis duking it out. Give me that but live action, man. Like, come on. Enough rambling on. Nobody's gonna watch this anyway, right? Disney's not gonna watch this. Marvel's, well, Marvel's nothing to do with it, but Disney ain't gonna watch it and call me up. Well, yeah, I don't. Anyway, guys, that is it for the haul. So yeah, check out Panther Comics in Blackwood, New Jersey, I believe it is. Phenomenal, phenomenal like books. Yeah, it's a smaller shop, but I loved it. I'm going to go back eventually. Uh, he does a lot of buying and I guess pricing and just, rotating books, and I think I did great. I spent, I think, total like 85 bucks, I think, for everything included, which was with the grappling gun, which is awesome, and all the books you see. Some great cues were added in the collection. Some books upgrades for the PC, and some books that I'll be looking to give out in future giveaways. So, speaking of that, do me a favor, hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Again, it really helps out. Um, Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the haul. Follow me on Josh's Comics 01 on Instagram as well. 2,000 subscriber giveaway is currently still ongoing. And yeah, guys, we'll see you next week. We will either be a Silver Age only haul or a Silver Age and Modern mix. And yeah, So next time, stay safe, take care of each other, and as always, we will see you on the next episode of Josh's Comics.